take off.
Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Meric Center. So, as you guys may have read the title, there is a big announcement. What is that big announcement? Well, I will explain to you what that announcement is when we get on the road here. It'll probably just take us a couple minutes here. But as you guys may have noticed, this is exactly where we left off. I am glad this game is finally being reliable. Now, I know there is an update coming out pretty soon with the trailer customization and whatnot. Or trailer personalization, I don't know what they're exactly calling it. But, you know, that is really going to be a cool update. We'll really talk about it when we get on the road. But, you know, I'm so glad they are being, you know, decent when it comes to the updates. You know, they're actually, like, trying to space it out, as well as I'm seeing them. You know, this could change in, like, a week or so where, you know, updates are just coming out like crazy again. Hopefully that doesn't happen, but, you know, it's been pretty reliable so far. We have had one of those updates in about a couple weeks, I want to say. So, you know, very, very nice. You know, that they're, you know, slowing down on those. Let's hopefully it stays slowed down. But without further ado, let's go ahead and hop into the truck here. As you guys can see, we are rolling in the Frontline FLD 120. Same truck as last time. I don't know why I need to announce it. You guys probably already know, but might as well. We go ahead and file the truck up here. Gonna put this in the gear here. Yeah, let's go on the road, shall we? Wrong button. God, I'm never gonna stop doing that, guys. Just FYI. It's never gonna stop. I don't even know why. See if we can make it out here nice and easy here. Not any issues. Now, another thing real quick. I have a new mouse right now, so I'm just now getting used to it. You know, it's a brand new mouse. I just got it like 2 or 3 days ago, so I'm getting used to it. I use the mouse to look around, so I'm just, you know, getting used to the mouse because I accidentally smashed. Okay, let me try to explain this because I just, you know, pretty much like got myself into this. So I kind of got angry a little bit and I punched my mouse. Don't ask. But, you know, my mouse, you know, was not expensive. I did not pay for my mouse. It actually came with my PC, I believe. Or it came with something. I don't know what it came with. But I got a little bit angry. I don't know what I got angry about. I could get so angry sometimes just randomly if my PC's being stupid or whatnot. I get extremely angry. It's not that I have anger issues. I don't. I just some of the things just like it just like frustrates you. Down to 55 here. Let's, you know, watch the speed here. All right, we just hit the cruise control there, so we should be fine when it comes to the speed, unless we need to speed up. So let's go ahead and get back into the mouse problem. So I literally smashed the shit out of my mouse. I did break everything, but the button, you know how I could change my mouse sensitivity. I smashed that in, and the scroll, like the little scroll wheel here, it got pretty much destroyed. Like, I don't know how I can explain that. Like, it got, you know, into the frame itself. I could not pop it out or anything like that. And when you try to scroll, it would just scroll with the volume. It was very, very weird. So I had to go get a new mouse. I am running with the Black Web wireless mouse. Like it so far, it's not bad, but it's a little bit sensitive, so I'm just getting used to it. So just don't mind me here if I'm making some stupid movements with the mouse. It's just, you know, getting used to it here. So we got it kind of off with the update, so let's go ahead and explain what the update is. Now, this has been long awaited. This is, you know, a must, you know, to me. You know, I don't know what you guys think, but it is a definite must to me. It's been such a long time. It had definitely needed to happen. So, I am upgrading my PC. I am upgrading my processor. I have said that in later, like last couple episodes. Sorry I cannot speak today. I don't know what my issue is. Okay, let's go ahead and get back on track here. Let's see if I can actually speak correctly this time. So, I am upgrading my processor, which is a definite need. It's been needed for so damn long now. If you guys don't know, I said this in the last episode of American Truck Simulator. I have a AMD FX 4300 processor, which is absolutely horrendous. It's terrible. Like right now, this is actually doing a pretty good job. I'm surprised. I'm getting 107 frames per second right now. But you guys cannot see that because it's a Steam overlay, and I record with OBS, and OBS does not record that because it does not, you know, it's not an in-game thing. It's just Steam, so you guys can see it, but I can. If you guys don't know where it is, it's in the top left corner on my screen. You guys cannot see that, of course. But I'm currently getting 100 frames per second, which is actually kind of cool. It's actually kind of amazing because we were not getting that, you know, last episode. But you know, this is the only game that I get high frame rates. You know, like of course we were kind of like in the middle of nowhere. But when we get in, you know, the cities and whatnot, that's when I start losing my frames. You know, it can go down to at least 40 frames per second, which is not something I like to do, or you know, not something that, you know, I think is playable. Because having a substantial frame drop like that, it can ruin some things. It really can. You know, it could really, you know, that's what causes game stutters when you lose, you know, the newest amount of frame rates. So as you guys can see, my game is not stuttering right now, but I'm assuming when we get into like the cities here, we're about a half a tank of fuel. I gotta pay attention to that. It's kind of over, you know, it's the top, you know, right gauge. You know, it's the top furthest right gauge is my fuel gauge. You guys can probably see that, but you know, just in case you guys were confused where my gas gauge was, I got about, you know, half a tank here, so I gotta watch on that. Fuel could go crazy. Like, I can lose so much fuel and not even paying attention because I have realistic fuel on. So, you know, I just, you know, have to pay attention to that because it goes fast by so fast. It's like not legit of how fast it goes. But I have no idea. It just depends. But yeah, that was the big announcement. Was, you know, upgrading my processor. Now, I did not mention this. I did not mention this. I'm going to be upgrading to a 8350 FX 8350 processor, which is the top of the line for my motherboard and the PC that I have. When you're upgrading your processors, you have to have the exact chipset it says. So for instance, when it comes to the AMD side of things, I'm not sure about Intel because I've never dealt with Intel. I never really studied on Intel. But okay, so how they go by that is your CPU has a chip socket. Okay, it's a little chip socket. If you guys see the, you know, CPU fan, the CPU is right under it, just for those that, you know, aren't very, you know, computer smart. And you either have to have that, you know, the processor and the chip socket have to match. and they're completely different. Like mine is AMD 3 Plus chip socket. And if you want to, progress further, like the, I can never pronounce this right. It's the new processors that are coming out. It's the, resin or something like that. I can never pronounce that. I suck at pronouncing that. I am so sorry. I probably said that completely wrong. You know what I mean. Alright, so those are, the more upgraded processors. Those are AMD 4 processor, sockets. So AMD 4 CPUs cannot fit in, AMD 3 Plus socket. It just doesn't work, and vice versa. So just keep that in mind when you're buying your processors. I had to learn that. I didn't learn that the hard way, but I had to do your research. Doing PC upgrades. That's all I have to say, because I definitely had to. It's what I've been doing the past couple weeks. But I'm very excited that that's going to be coming out. I'm very, very excited to be upgrading that. To finally get it 60 frames per second in some of the games that I play. Of course I'm not going to be able to play the latest all games. Well, I don't play the latest all games. Okay. I play like 2016, 2017 games, which is in, that chip socket year, or that CPU year. So, I'm not, going to go, if I wanted to, this was be, I would have to more than anything. If I wanted to upgrade to the, Renzen, I suck at pronouncing. I can't pronounce it. I'm so sorry. That is terrible. Okay, fuck you, motherfucker. Go fuck yourself. Just fucking hanging around. Screw you. I hate people when they do that. And in real life as well. They just fucking sit there and hang around. Like, if you're gonna pass. The left lane is, pretty much a passing lane. So you pass. You don't just hang around. Like, Jesus Christ, what is wrong with people? If you're not gonna pass, you need to get out of the way. Or get into the right lane. We're gonna make this. We have the curve there, but that's okay. I kinda took that turn a little bit too fast. But that's okay. Like I said, that is the big update. Upgrade my PC, which in turn means you guys are going to be able to get better quality. Hopefully better quality GTA 5 episodes. 60 frames per second. That is what I want. High settings, 60 frames per second. That is, what I want. That is what I would like. And what I don't want lower than 50 frames a second. That is, my bottom line. I did a lot of research. I did a lot of looking up. I watched tons and tons of different videos. And I was happy with the 8350. I know a lot of people are going to frame the 8350 or something like that. And a lot of people do. Like, oh, this CPU sucks. Or whatnot. Because they want you to spend, I don't know this. I don't know the thought process of some of these people frame these, but they're, these are processors. They're gonna be, they will last you, a good couple more years on those processors. God, this truck does not turn with the shit. Like, good God, I had to slow down to freaking like 30, not even 30, but 40 miles per hour there to be able to, make that turn, because holy crap. You're supposed to be able to do 65 through it? Are you kidding me, right? Wow. Wow. That is a turn right there. I like how to go like over the white line a little bit because actually I've seen trucks do that. They're making turns like this. They will go on the white line. That's what they actually. I think they actually teach you that in school. You know, if you're doing curves like that, you want to be able to, like be able to, not be able to. What am I saying? I cannot speak today. God damn it! This is going to be a shitty episode because I cannot speak or the shit right now. I don't even know what I'm doing. I just completely lost my thought process there. Okay, so let's go ahead and get back into what we were talking about, when it comes to, doing these curves here. So, what, I don't know what schools actually teach you, but it's just what I've seen, what I've heard, is when you're doing, like, curves like that, you want to hog the white line if you're, making a left curve, or, you want to try to hog the, not hog it, but, get it far to the, the yellow line if you're going, like, left. So, it prevents your trailer from hitting things. In fact, I believe the terms for that are called offset or off drive. I don't know. It's one of those. I only heard that definition once of what truckers call that. I believe it's called offset, but I'm not sure. Why would it be off drive? That doesn't make any sense. I'm never gonna stop that. That's so fucking irritating. Alright guys, so we have made it to our dropout point here. Alright guys, sorry about that. I went ahead and grabbed a quick thumbnail because I did not do that before, so sorry about that abrupt pause there. Now we're pretty much at our, dropout point, so I thought I'd go ahead and click to grab a thumbnail real quick. Because I wanted to get a thumbnail with the trailers, so, that's why I briefly, left there so I could get a thumbnail there. But let's go ahead and skip this and see what we have made so far. Alright guys, sorry about that. My game did something weird there, like it launched me to my home screen and did something stupid. But now we're back here. I don't know what happened or what caused that. But this is our total here. This is our XP that we have made. So we have made quite a bit of run. Like I said, I was thankful there was no update by time we decided to, hop into here and, record another episode. Like I said, hopefully it stays reliable like this because God knows, things could change in a matter of days, or a matter of weeks, who knows. But that is going to do it for us today, guys. If you like the video, hit the like button, please subscribe. I'll see you guys later. Bye.